Hello, my name is Tyler Branham. I'm a special education teacher at Pikeville High School in the Pikeville Independent School District. My professional action network project was I created a companion guide to writing present levels for students with other health impairments. Some problems of practice that caused me to choose this topic is oftentimes we find in our present levels in our student IEPs, especially those with other health impairments, that we have vague student descriptions that don't give us a clear, specific statement on the overall student to describe who that student is, what their impairment is, how that impairment affects their ability to access the general curriculum and or the general education environment. We often see a lack of measurable terms used in the present levels with data, and we often see a lack of and or depth of information just overall regarding students with OHI. Another reason is that in July of 2016, the U.S. Department of Education, they released guidance on a civil rights with students ADHD. And if a student has ADHD, then they qualify if it impedes their learning, that impairment impedes their learning. They'll qualify for specially designed instruction and or related services under the disability eligibility category of OHI. And the most common complaint was that students with ADHD who had academic and or behavioral difficulties were either never referred for evaluation, not evaluated in a timely manner, or were inadequately evaluated. And even when students were identified as having a disability such as ADHD, they did not receive the necessary special education and or related services to meet their needs. So my purpose here for this problem of practice is to try to come up with a way to help teachers and educators and professionals that work with students with OHI to meet that need in order to be able to better meet those students' needs. My project was to research requirements for writing high quality present levels of academic achievement and functional performance for students with OHI. My anticipated results is that we would have better information so we can develop better present level statements, high quality present level statements with good data, a depth of data, and that can inform our decision making, which will lead to better IEPs. And if we have better IEPs drive the students' educational career. It'll drive their path. If we have better IEPs, then our students' needs are going to be able to be met better. Findings from my research, based on interviews with directors of special education, as well as other colleagues in special education, as well as teachers, and after reviewing some current IEPs, it's evident that the present level statements are lacking adequate information in identifying students with other health impairments. And also it lacked some really in-depth information on how that health impairment affects their progress in reaching the general curriculum. And so my solution was to come up with a companion guide. This companion guide can be used in conjunction with the Kentucky Department of Education's IEP guidance document, which is a great tool. But I'm hoping that this is a one-pager, if you will, front and back, just a checklist that assists teachers to make sure that they have adequate information, to have all the information that they need in order to write a high-quality present level statement. It also contains some extra guiding questions that may or may not be on the Kentucky Department of Education's guidance document. And so I've tried to expand on that to try to help teachers be more specific in their writing, especially for these students with OHI. or who may have OHI. Also, I've provided some examples of student limitations in regards to OHI and some helpful links. And let's take just a real quick look at this, what I've created. This checklist looks like, or this companion guide looks like this. Here's a checklist, and we've got these specific things here that a teacher can use this this companion guide and go down through here to make sure that they have all the information that they need, in addition to what KDE has on their guidance document, as well as they can run themselves through these guiding questions to better put the meat on the bones, so to speak, you know, to fill this thing in and give us some depth of data and information on students who may have OHI. Here's some examples of student limitations and some helpful links. Now, the reason I created it the way that I did is I really wanted it to be a short thing. It's, as a teacher myself, I don't want, you know, another 10-page document that I have to look at. Give me something that can help me right now, today, that won't, you know, bust my brain, and just something that's functional and easy to use. And I feel like this is. I feel like it will be practical and functional for teachers. Back to my slideshow. It's my hope that this project, this companion guide, will improve practice for teachers by giving them a hands-on resource that can immediately put it into practice to help them write high-quality present level statements for students with OHI. As a result of this, it will allow the teachers to provide the students with a more focused and intentional, specially designed instruction and related services to meet their unique needs. Okay, and so again, I'm Tyler Branham with Pikeville High School. I hope that this companion guide will be of some good use to all who will put it into practice. Thank you.